Hey guys, welcome to a short segment of A2D. Agree to disagree. This is Michael, along with Brian, as always. Guys, we had some news break a couple days ago, and this kind of affects you and I both. He's in your division. This is a guy that I really can't stand, but he's a great fantasy player, so it's got to be brought up. Alvin Kamara. I'm sure you've heard this news. What the fuck, man? And I'm seeing the pictures now today. I'm seeing, there's video releasing, the cops are releasing. Have you seen all this?
You showed me the picture, man. Like, I haven't seen the video yet. That hasn't been released, but you sent me the picture, and I've seen the report. I know he fractured the orbital. They had 4 guys, like, hitting him while he was down, just jumping him inside of an elevator, I believe where it was at.
Pathetic, man.
Yeah, just something like, man, at that stage, you're at the Pro Bowl. You're at that level of player. You just signed the contract that he just signed was massive, and you go and do this, you might be throwing your career away, man. You just think, what are you thinking, dude? And you slept him. You probably you hit him, you knocked him down, and then you guys got to just pound on him while he's down.
Yeah,
you know who you are. Have a little bit of sense and get the hell out of there. Like, I don't know who these guys think they are. Think they can get away with murder, damn near. And I don't think it's going to happen. I think minimum a year, if ever.
So it's fucking. Well, Goodell has no balls, so the minimum 6 games, and if that happens, I mean, Goodell needs to get fucking fired, because you had Ray Rice, what was this, about 10 years ago now? I mean, hit his girlfriend, smack her in an elevator, and knocked her unconscious, and he got blackballed for the rest of his life. This, to me, yes, you don't hit women, and I understand that whole that's a different ball game. But to push somebody and then to hit them while they're gone, and then to hit them while they're unconscious, and on top of that with 6 or 7 other friends, that
could have killed him.
That's pathetic to me. And that, I don't care if you're a Saints fan, I don't care if you're a football fan, I don't care, whatever. If you're sitting here defending this man, I mean, shame on you. That's all I got to say about that. We had another Vegas incident this year where, Vegas receiver, and I can't think of his name right now, but Henry Ruggs kills some girl with his car. I mean, the NFL needs to step in at some point and realize, like, you have to have these guys under lock and key when they're in the city of Vegas. I mean, me and you go to Vegas and we do something like that, we ain't getting out of jail. I mean, that's just the kind of way it is. But to be an NFL player, man, have some sense in you. Have some sense in you to where, I don't care if the guy puts his hand in your chest or not. You don't go and you don't beat some dude senseless on the fucking ground. I mean, that's
especially when you get to that stage in your life, you're going to deal with that kind of shit on a regular basis. Everywhere you go, there's going to be someone that wants to poke at you because you're Alvin Kamara. You're a millionaire. Everyone knows who you are. You're just in the Pro Bowl. Or I think it happened before the Pro Bowl, actually.
Yeah,
which
got arrested after
fucking crazy. Yeah, he did that and then played in the Pro Bowl the next day or whatever it was. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's pathetic, man. And, looking at the Saints as a whole, I mean, I've never liked that team. I've never liked anybody. Sean Payton, man, good riddance, man. Never come back. You don't need to come back. You're a terrible head coach. You're a dirty head coach. He should have been banned for life after that 2009 championship game, because, if you're targeting players and paying your players to target other people, and, that's been happening his entire coaching career, let alone 2009. It was happening last year in that game against the Bucs. I mean, you could see it. And now that he put that team in $76 million under in the hole, yeah, now he's going to walk away. So, yeah, I mean, look at Michael Thomas acting like a little punk. And then, Alvin Kamara going and doing something like this. Like, that team has no discipline whatsoever. And, I'm glad that Dennis Allen's coming in. Hopefully it's a new regime. But good Lord, man. I mean, if he only gets 6 games for this, after seeing the pictures today, and wait till that video is released. If Goodell doesn't step in and suspend this guy.
That's what did it for Ray Rice. As soon as their video released, everyone had a whole new perspective on the Ray Rice situation. They understood, like, man, yeah, this guy can't come back. It's hard to come back from that kind of stuff. And credit to him, man, he's done everything he could do to possibly come back from it, but it wasn't a possibility. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
And Kamara, we'll see. It's gonna be a tough hill to climb for him. He You just said it, man. Dennis Allen, he just got hired. I think it was 2 days ago. It became official, and he has his hands full.
Welcome to
76
head
million,
coaching, bud.
yeah, and under the cap, over the cap, and your best player, period. Alvin Kamara was their best football player on that team by a long shot, and now you might not have him. You said minimum 6 games. I think it's going to be a year. It
At
could
least.
possibly be longer, but it's going to be big for that division with that cap situation. And what can they do? Do they release him? And can they save some cap by releasing him? I'm not sure the contract ramifications with that, but it's going to be interesting in New Orleans. They're going to have a major roster adjustment, to say the least. 76 million over the cap. I don't remember the last time I heard anything that much. That's ridiculous. I don't know how they even get in a situation that bad.
Without a true quarterback. They don't even have a
Right,
true quarterback and they're that high over the cap.
dude. I don't get that.
Man,
I'm
thank
glad
God.
they're in my division though, because they're going to be struggling. It seems like they're going to be in a transition period. I don't know if it's going to be a rebuild because that defense has some pretty good players on it. They've been solid for a few years with Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, that linebacker. Marshawn Lattimore is one of the best, if not the best, corner in the game. So the defense has some players on it. Dennis Allen is a defensive coach. So defensively, they were in playoff contention this year. But with the cap situation, I don't think you can enter a season that high over the cap. So they're going to have to release some players, trade some players, do something with some players to figure out how they're going to get under that cap.
So you mentioned Demario Davis. He's actually a free agent. I don't see them being able to afford him to come back. So I think he's actually going to be gone. Michael Thomas is somebody that they're probably going to dump. And once this video comes out, I would not be shocked if Alvin Kamara gets dumped. And going back to last season, Marshawn Lattimore had some legal issues. He had assault and battery charges. This is
an extension.
Yeah, this is I'm just saying as far as discipline for that team, but
sort of Kamara, right.
But this is a felony C in the state of Nevada. And I mean, after those pictures and after this video pops out, there's going to be nothing a lawyer can do to lower that. And I can see this guy actually getting prison time for this. I mean, it's serious. And if anybody hasn't seen the pictures yet, and you think that we're just going off the wall for no reason, go check out those pictures. Yeah, this guy got beat to a pulp. I mean, his face got rearranged and he broke an eye socket.
It looked like he could have died.
I can only imagine there's a couple of security guards there he got his face stomped on. Dude, Alvin Kamara punched him 8 times according to the video. Pathetic. So anyway, guys. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I mean,
only get 6 games. Roger Goodell, that can't be, man. He knew what he was doing, man. That dude crossed the line. Period. It's got to be a year at minimum 1 year.
And I just want to make it clear, guys. I know I brought up Ray Rice, and I want to make it very clear. I do believe he deserved to get blackballed for what he did, and I think Alvin Kamara deserves to get the same thing after what he did. So, I'm not sitting here saying hitting a woman's any different. I think that guy deserved time in prison, a whole bunch, and much more. I'm just saying if he got it for that, Alvin deserves it for this. So that's all I gotta say. Yeah. But we had to come on here and vent real quick. So anything else you got to say, brother?
No, man, that's just not a good look. I mean, let us know what you guys think. Maybe you guys have a different side of the story. If you're a Kamara fan, a Saints fan, and you can spin it some type of way to where we don't know and maybe give us a new perspective on it. But from right now, it's not a good look from where we're sitting.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That's all I got to say. So, all right, guys. Brother. All right, talk to you soon.
Thank you. Peace.